Hello and welcome to race 12 here at Darlington. And here today, we are here and racing for race number 12. After this race, there will only be 3 races left before the playoffs. So drivers are getting ready as they only have a few hopes left to win to lock themselves in the playoffs. Right now, there's 10 drivers locked in on wins, Eric Jones being the only 2-time winner, and then there's 9 one-time winners, or I was going to say single winners, but Noah Gragson came out with the win last week at Kansas. We are going to another 1.5-mile track this week and another 1.5-mile next week. But this week, we're going to focus on Darlington and the Darlington Stripe. There will be so many cars hitting the wall this afternoon. And yeah, we will see how they do. But anyways, first, before we get started, let's look at the points. Ross Chastain has taken commanding lead of the points. Only by 8 points, but he's 70 points above the cutoff line. As well as Austin Dillon, Harrison Burton, and Christopher Bell. They're all settled pretty good above the cutoff line with a range between 70 and 50 points above the cutoff line. And then you have Carson Osavar, who's 25 points above, which should be good for a race or 2, depends. And then Joey Logano is +2 to the cutoff line. And then you look below the cutoff line, you got Kaz Grala, who's -2, and Riley Herbst, who's -8. And that's where the 200 points range stops. So right now there's plenty of cars who have more than 200 points, which means that more drivers will have to start earning points. Because the next thing you go back to is Riley Herbst, who has 207 points, and then you look underneath him, who's in 19th, Ryan Blaney with 192 points, which is 23 points below. So there's a big drop-off from the 200-point range to the 100-point range. So that means the drivers will have to be getting more points this weekend, I should say. Anyways, let's get this race underway. I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. And here for Group A, and here in number 1, it's going to be last week's winner, Noah Gragson. Alongside him is going to be Harrison Burton, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Joey Logano. Or number 2 is Kaz Grala, Josh Berry, Kyle Larson, and Austin Cindric. Then number 3 is going to be Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski. We're underway. Oh, and there's a huge crash. Takes out 1 car goes into the catch fencing. And that's last week's winner, Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson goes into the catch fence. Oh, no, that's not Noah Gragson. I'm sorry about that. Brad Keselowski goes into the catch fence. I couldn't see it from my angle. And Harrison Burton will also DNF along with him. And then cars who didn't make it across the line, Cindric will beat out Logano by just a little bit. So that will impact Logano, probably put him below the cutoff line now. Because Joey Logano was only 2 points above before this. And with that 8th place finish, I don't think that's going to help him. And then you have Austin Cindric, who will come in 7th. 6th is going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 5th is Kyle Larson. 4th is Chase Elliott. 3rd is Kaz Grala. Wow, bet you guys did not expect this. Either did I. 2nd is Josh Berry, and 1st is Noah Gragson. The 2 Stewart-Haas cars and 2 drivers looking for a ride next year will be the 2 cars to advance. Ryan Preece, Noah Gragson, and Josh Berry have not had anything announced yet. But Chase Briscoe, as of 3 days ago, by the day I'm recording this, 3 days ago on Tuesday, Chase Briscoe. It was officially announced, not by Christopher Bell, because he said something about it, but it was officially announced now that Chase Briscoe will replace Martin Truex Jr. in the 20 next, not in the 20, the 19 next season. Yeah, let's take a look at your starting lineup here for Group B. Here, number 1 is going to be Todd Gilliland, who had his best finish of the season last week, Ryan Blaney, and Christopher Bell. Or number 2 is going to be Justin Haley, William Byron, Riley Herbst, and Chris Buescher, and A.J. Allmendinger. And then number 3 is going to be Daniel Hemrick and Denny Hamlin. And we are underway here for Group B here in Darlington. This time there was not as big of a crash as there was on the first lap, the first group. And Denny Hamlin with another terrible finish that will add to his 105 points, which will make it 106. So Denny Hamlin remains in last place. Another terrible finish, and they'll put A.J. Allmendinger at 9th. 8th is going to be Justin Haley, who did not need that since he was on the verge of making it, only like 24 points below. And then you have Daniel Hemrick, who will come in 7th. 6th is going to be Christopher Bell. That'll hurt him a little bit in the points. But don't worry, he's still 52 points above. 5th is going to be Chris Buescher. 4th is going to be Riley Herbst. I was going to say 4th is going to be William Byron, but then I realized that he was in front. 3rd is William Byron. 2nd is Todd Gilliland. And 1st is Ryan Blaney. Todd Gilliland and Ryan Blaney will advance once again. So far, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, and Todd Gilliland, who advanced last week, will advance once again. And here for Group C, and run number 1 is going to be Eric Jones, your only 2-time winner this season. Alongside him is going to be Austin Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch. And then number 2 is going to be Zane Smith, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe, and Ryan Preece. And then in number 3, rounding out this field, it's going to be Jimmy Johnson and his teammate, John Nemechek. Oh, not good for Ryan Preece and Zane Smith as well, as they will finish 9th and 10th. Preece being 10th, Zane Smith being 9th. 8th is going to be Jimmy Johnson. 7th is going to be Kyle Busch. 6th is John Nemechek. 5th is Eric Jones. I just realized all 3 Legacy Motor Club cars were in this group. 4th is... What's his name? Shane Van Gisbergen. I couldn't think of his name. 4th is Shane Van Gisbergen. 3rd is Austin Dillon. 2nd is Chase Briscoe, and Martin Truex Jr. will advance to the final round again. So far, we have 2 winners in the final round, and that being Martin Truex Jr. and Noah Gragson. Do we have any winners in this group? We have 1 winner, or actually 2 winners in this group, being Suarez and McDowell. Can one, both, or none of them advance? We'll find out. If at least one of them advances, that'll boost up the chance of being a repeat winner. But if we get both of them, that'll definitely put up the chances that we have a repeat winner. Anyways, let's take a look at your starting lineup for the final group, aka Group D. Here, number 1 is going to be Ross Chastain, your points leader. Alongside him is going to be Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace, and Bubba Wallace's teammate, Tyler Reddick. Here, number 2 is going to be Ross Chastain's teammate, Daniel Suarez. Alongside him is going to be Carson Hocevar, Alex Bowman, Sheldon Creed. And then in number 3 is going to be Michael McDowell and Corey LaJoie. We are underway here for the final group before we go to the final round here in Darlington. We're green. And that was the most clean group out of them all. Except we did have 1 DNF, and that's Corey LaJoie, who will add to his 108 points. which will be 109. Michael McDowell does not make it. He does make it across the line, but barely. He'll finish in 9th. 8th is going to be Sheldon Creed. 7th is going to be Daniel Suarez. 6th is going to be Tyler Reddick. 5th is Alex Bowman. 4th is Carson Hocevar. 3rd is Ty Gibbs. 2nd is Bubba Wallace. And 1st is Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain has made it to the final round, I think, like 5 or 6 weeks in a row. So if you're looking for some points, you better pick Ross Chastain. Because I don't know if he has the best luck, but he just keeps making it over and over and over again. Anyways, let's take a look at your starting lineup here for the final round in Darlington. Here, number 1 is going to be not Eric Emerald. He got suspended, by the way, if you guys didn't know. That's why he wasn't driving the 20 for Joe Gibbs in Xfinity. Anyways, back to the race. And runner 1 is going to be Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., and Ross Chastain. Runner number 2 is going to be Josh Berry, Todd Gilliland, Chase Briscoe, and Bubba Wallace. 3 Stewart-Haas Fords in this group. We have a lot of Fords in this group, I should say. We have 5 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and 1 Chevrolet. Being the most consistent Chevrolet in this group, he will be the representative for the Chevrolets. 5 Fords and 2 Toyotas. We're underway for the final round for 2 laps here in Darlington. Oh, we have a crash. And I think that took up 3 cars here on lap number 1. Sure did. Martin Truex Jr., Todd Gilliland, and Bubba Wallace. Martin Truex will finish. Martin Truex will not finish in 8th. Todd Gilliland will finish in 8th. Martin Truex will finish in 7th. And Bubba Wallace will finish in 6th. And then the drivers that did make it across the line that will race on lap 2 is going to be Ryan Blaney. And 4th is Noah Gragson. 3rd, Josh Berry. 2nd is Chase Briscoe. And 1st is Ross Chastain. What do you know? Ross Chastain with the lead. And behind them, 4 Fords, 3 from Stewart-Haas, 1 from Penske. Right now, there's only 1 winner still in this group. And that's Noah Gragson. Can he spoil the picture? Well, not spoil, because he already won. Whatever. Take a look at your starting lineup for the last lap here in Darlington. Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, and Noah Gragson in row number 1. And then in row number 2 is Ryan Blaney. 1 lap. Who will win here in Darlington? We're green. Ross Chastain with the lead. Gragson goes into the wall. We will have a new winner. Gragson will come in 5th. Gragson will come in 5th here today. 4th is Chase Briscoe. 3rd is Ryan Blaney. 2nd, oh so close again, is Ross Chastain. And Josh Berry will go to victory lane here today. And it'll be back-to-back for Stewart-Haas. Josh Berry will win here at the Darlington Raceway. Josh Berry will be in 1st. 2nd, Ross Chastain. And 3rd is Ryan Blaney. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys for race 13, hopefully, at Charlotte. Goodbye.